Okay.
because I don't see any issues, bad issues. So let me show you what. This is your last connection here to the city sewer. And right there, you can see the water going this way.
Yeah.
That's your city sewer. And that's the calcium that I'm talking about being built up. So right there, you're down to almost a third of flow, you know. I don't see, you do have some, there's more there. And I'm going to show you, yeah, they kind of, once it gets in there, it starts growing. But here you can see, you can actually see the lip of the next section of pipe.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, it's kind of sitting like that. As long as we don't have separation between the two, which you'd be feeding water into the ground, you know, it's nothing immediate. But you do want to have an inspection on this line like every 3 years, 4 years to make sure, you know, to stay ahead of issues that are coming. You can see the lip of this one here.
Yeah.
So it's almost showing the whole lip, but it can be a long time before that happens.
Yeah. I mean, this house is 60 years, or built in the 60s. So
Right.
60 years old.
Yep.
So,
But, you know, other than the calcium, man, it's really clean.
yeah.
So that tells you that you don't see any water in the line. That tells you that you still retained your pitch. It's supposed to be a 1/4 inch every foot going out. So outside the foundation wall, it could be 6 or 7 feet. And by the time it gets to the city sewer, it's 11 or 12 feet deep.
Wow.
So it's 11'6" over there where it taps in. But like I said, I don't see any cracking or anything like that, so that's really good. That looks kind of funky up there.
Yeah.
Sure does. You know, I would definitely keep an eye on this line. I'm going to take a picture of that real quick. Yeah, that looks kind of bad up there. Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on.
Okay.
You know, whoever inspects this, all this that we talk about will be in my report. So,
Okay.
along with the video link. So I'm just going to make a note here that this is at almost 46 feet out.
$46. That's what, in the middle of the yard?
Yeah, that probably.
Roughly, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe the sidewalk area.
Yeah. Because I know that there used to be a tree out in that front yard years ago. It's not there anymore, obviously, but
Right. Yeah, and even when you pull the tree out, the roots still still grow for 6 years.
really?
Yeah. So there's where you can see that lip really good.
Yeah.
That's your worst lip yet. But like I said, as long as the water's going over the top and still traveling out and not going in there, I don't see that evidence of it going down. Then we know that you're not feeding the groundwater. Causing a little sinkhole out there.
Pipes don't seem like they're very long, do they?
Oh, the sections?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sections are not.
No.
And you know, it all depends on what company puts them in. These here look like they're about 2 feet, 2 foot sections.
Yeah.
And when you're in like Dearborn and Detroit, that's really big down there.
Really?
Yeah, that they always use those 2 foot sections. I like it. I think it's better because the line is more rigid, but then you've got more chances of something going wrong too.
True, yeah.
Did you guys have an inspection like this when you moved in?
No, because I didn't even think about it because we didn't have any trees in the front yard.
Yeah.
So if there was a big tree in the front yard, I would have definitely had it done, but I wasn't thinking about it
Right.
until we started having this issue. Like,
Sure.
I should have had it done.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Could have had it fixed before we got the house.
Yeah. So here's your clay pipe, and here's where it connects back to the cast iron.
Okay.
Right there. So far, that cast iron looks really good for its age.
Yeah.
Really does. Cast iron's different. It scales like a snake, you know.
Yeah.
And we got to try to judge, you know, what's left of that pipe sometimes
Yeah.
for integrity. Okay, so that's good.
Okay.
And I opened up this side. That side's your storm side, and it's holding
Yeah.
water at the bottom, and it should be holding water at the bottom. So right now this line's in pretty decent shape.
Okay, that's good.
It is. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes these old suckers.
Yeah. I was trying to take it off, and I was like,
Yeah,
what
it's
the
hard.
hell?
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't need to make these really tight, just snug.
Yeah.
Some people cement them in and shit. It's crazy. You're supposed to have access to it, you know?
Yeah. I know.
They're like, well, I don't want water coming up. Okay.
Yeah, my dad just redid, he's redoing their basement,
Yeah.
and there was carpet, and he ripped the carpet down there, and there was like a plate, like a steel plate. Because what the heck's this? And he peels it off, and it's a floor drain.
Yeah.
Set a steel plate over it, and they